Hi all, my name is Marcus and this is my introductory speech. To start off, I'd like to take you on an adventure. Imagine with me it's 5 a.m. and you've been awake and hard at work for the last 7 hours. You look out to what can only be described as the most beautiful sight you've ever seen. You're standing at 14,411 foot, looking out onto the horizon as the sun rises and the world starts to wake up. This is it, what you've been looking forward to for the past year, manifested in the most magnificent way. As you breathe in and out, you feel the cold, clean air sting as it hits your lungs. But this fresh mist is revitalizing, refreshing, and so much better than coffee. This is it, the culmination of all your hard work, all the blood, sweat, and tears. Now you made it. Now you are complete. This adventure I took you on is part of the experiences I had when I was younger, standing on top of Mount Rainier. As you may have guessed, I am here to talk to you today about my main drive in life, adventure manifested through outdoor travel. Most often this shows through pushing myself to the limit, seeking out experiences that are more extreme by nature. When I was 14 years old, my dad came home from work one day to tell me that he had signed us up for a hike coming up this summer. He explained that I would need to train really hard because this would be one of the hardest things I'd ever done in my life. And let me tell you, he was right. For the next year, we trained as hard as we could with one goal in our mind, and that was to summit Mount Rainier in the summer of 2014. Regardless of the weather, how much our bodies hurt, we never stopped pushing forward and continued to pursue our goal. After all the hard work, I was able to, at the age of 15, summit Mount Rainier with my father via the less popular route Camp Sherman. The layout of the trip was easy enough to stomach until you break down the timeline a little bit more. The first day is an easy 2.5-mile hike to Glacier Basin, which we hiked the afternoon of Friday. This is a nice calm start to the trip. From there, the real adventure begins. We left Glacier Basin at 6 a.m. after clearing up the campsite and heading for Camp Sherman at 9,500 foot. This trek required basic glacier travel and knowledge, such as helmets, ropes, ice axes, and crampons. We encountered some snowfields this day, but nothing we hadn't expected. Arriving at camp at 1 p.m. gave us enough time to dig into the snow to create flat surfaces for our tents to rest on, gather snow for drinking water and food, and by 3 p.m. we were all set up and had enough water for dinner. After dinner, we cleaned up and went to bed by 5 p.m. We woke up by 10 p.m. that same night in order to attempt the summit by midnight. This is where the story ties in with that adventure that I took you on earlier. And you know how that transpired. It was amazing and life-changing. Of course, it was the hardest thing I'd ever completed in my life, but I would say that it is the best thing I've ever completed as well. Beyond showing me that I not only have what it takes to do what I want to do, it unlocked unlimited potential by opening doors that otherwise would have been shut for me. After this climb, I was inspired by the outdoors and my pursuit of adventure, so much so that I joined up with the King County Search and Rescue, where I could apply the knowledge that I already had and learn some new knowledge in order to save people's lives on the trails around the I-90 corridor. Since then, I've spent over 6 months of my life in the backcountry and have so many great memories and friendships that I would not soon be forgetting. My life has been irreversibly changed by the outdoor adventures that I've taken, and I would not be the person I am today without all of these great experiences that started the day that my father came home that one evening night in 2013 to tell me that we were going on a hike. As I continue to grow and learn, I know that outdoor adventures will always be the guiding light in my life and will open doors for me to experience things that are not available to those who do not put in the time and effort. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your attention.